Hey there, friends. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something heavy, but oh so important. How to not just survive, but thrive after losing your spouse. I know it's one of life's toughest blows. Your world flips upside down and suddenly you're wondering, what now? But here's the good news. I've got 3 secrets that have transformed the lives of seniors just like you. And trust me, number 2 is going to blow your mind. I've spent years talking to folks who walk this road, and their stories, they're inspiring, heartbreaking, and full of lessons we can all learn from. Whether you're navigating this loss yourself, or you're here to support someone you love, stick with me. This video is for you. Here's what we're unpacking today. How to move forward with grace, why taking care of yourself beats leaning too hard on your kids, and a surprising truth about remarriage that could save you a world of hurt. Plus, I've got a wild story about a Texas widower named John Bryan that'll make your jaw drop. By the end, you'll have real, actionable steps to reclaim your joy and a reason to hit that subscribe button. So, let's get started, because you deserve to thrive, no matter what life throws your way. All right, let's kick things off with secret number 1, accepting your loss and moving forward. I know, easier said than done, right? Losing your spouse feels like losing a piece of yourself. The house feels too quiet. The routines you built together just stop. But here's the truth. Thriving starts when you accept that this chapter has closed. Not to forget them, but to honor them by living on. Think about it. Death is a natural part of life. We all go through it. Your spouse, me, everyone watching this. But your life, it's still here, still yours to live. Grieving is okay. It's healthy. Those tears, they're a testament to the love you shared. But the secret is balancing that grief with hope. Cherish the memories, but don't let them anchor you in the past. So how do you do it? Start small. Maybe make a memory box. Tuck in a photo, a note. Something that smells like them. It keeps them close without holding you back. Then, set one little goal for yourself. Join a book club, plant a garden in their honor, or just take a walk somewhere new. It's not about erasing them, it's about carrying their spirit into what's next. Here's the emotional kicker. Your spouse wouldn't want you to just exist, right? They'd want you laughing, exploring, living. This first secret is about giving yourself permission to do that. It's tough, but it's the foundation for everything else we're talking about today. So take a deep breath. Let's keep going. Now, brace yourself. Here's secret number 2, and it's the one you won't believe. Healing doesn't come from leaning on your grown kids. It comes from taking care of yourself. I know. Sounds crazy, right? We think, my kids will get me through this. But trust me, this twist has changed lives. Let me tell you about Amber. She's 68, a widow from Ohio. After her husband passed, she moved in with her daughter. At first, it felt like a lifeline, someone to cook for, grandkids to spoil. But soon, Amber started feeling like a burden. She was babysitting, cleaning, always on call, while her own needs, they just faded away. One day, she looked in the mirror and thought, who am I anymore? So she made a bold move. She got her own little apartment, picked up her paintbrushes again. She used to love art, and rediscovered her spark. Now, she visits her daughter on her terms, not as a live-in helper. Here's why this matters. Living with adult kids can sound like a dream, but it often turns into a nightmare. Money fights pop up. Who's paying for what? Lifestyles clash. Maybe they're night owls and you're up at dawn. And the worst part, you might start feeling undervalued, even disrespected. Studies back this up. Seniors who stay independent report higher happiness and less emotional stress. So, what can you do? Focus on you. Pick up a hobby. Knitting, golf, whatever lights you up. Join a senior center, adopt a pet, or just binge a show you love. The point is to fill your cup, not just your family's. You raised your kids to stand on their own. Now it's your turn. You're not a burden, you're a gift. And that freedom, it's the secret to healing you didn't see coming. Okay, secret number 3. Remarriage can be a blessing or a total disaster. If you're thinking about tying the knot again, proceed with caution because the stakes are higher than you might think. Take Kelly, for example. She's 72 from Florida. After losing her husband of 40 years, she was lonely, crushing lonely. So when she met a nice guy at bingo, she jumped in. They married within a year. But then the cracks showed. His family argued with hers over money and holidays. He loved jetting off on trips. She just wanted quiet nights with a book. It ended in a painful divorce that left her heartbroken all over again. I thought love would fix everything, she told me. Turns out, it's not that simple. Here's the deal. Remarriage later in life comes with baggage. You've got different expectations. Maybe you want to travel, they want to save. Finances get messy. Whose money pays for what? And don't get me started on step-family drama. AARP says 60% of late-life remarriages fail, often because people rush in without thinking it through. So, how do you protect yourself? Take it slow. Date for at least a year. Get to know their quirks, their family, their money habits. Talk about the big stuff up front. Goals, finances, even where you'll spend Thanksgiving, and trust your gut. If something feels off, don't ignore it. Love is worth seeking, but it's not worth losing yourself over. That's the third secret. Simple, but a game changer. Now, let's talk about John Bryan, a 75-year-old widower from Texas. His story ties right into secret number 3, and it's a doozy. John lost his wife of 50 years, and the silence was deafening. Then he met a charming woman at church. She was sweet, attentive, everything he'd missed. 6 months later, they were married. But then things got weird. She started asking for loans. $5,000 here, $10,000 there, all for her kids. Before he knew it, $80,000 of his savings was gone. One day, she just vanished, left him broke and alone. I just wanted love, he said, but I got robbed instead. John's story is a gut punch, right? It screams caution. Protect your heart and your wallet. Love can blind you, especially when you're grieving. That's why taking it slow and keeping your eyes open is so critical. John's rebuilding now, but it's a hard lesson learned. So, here's my take. Loss doesn't have to be the end. It can be a new beginning. Accepting it, caring for yourself, and being smart about love, these are the keys to thriving. Amber found her spark, Kelly learned the hard way, and John, he's a warning we can't ignore. You've got more strength than you know. Take it one day at a time and watch yourself bloom. You deserve that. All right, let's wrap this up. There you have it. 3 secrets to thriving after losing your spouse. Accept the loss and move forward. Heal through self-care, not overdependence, and tread carefully with remarriage. These aren't just survival tips. They're your ticket to a joyful next chapter. You're not alone on this journey. Thousands of seniors are rewriting their stories, and you can too. Love this video? Subscribe to The Joyful Senior for more tips on living your best life after 60. Drop a comment below. Which secret hit home for you? Number 2 still gets me every time. And if you're ready to thrive, hit that like button. It means the world. Thanks for watching, friends. Here's to finding joy no matter what life throws your way. See you in the next one.